Okay, let's go.
Hello and welcome to Burger and Shawarma Gaming. Welcome to episode number 4. Now, we have all been very, very busy. As you know, last time we had homework for all of us. So, should I introduce you guys again, or do you think they're a bit bored of knowing who you are now?
I think we're okay.
I like your little thing where you're like, to my left, I have the burger. Blah, blah. To my right. I feel
Okay.
like that's like our
Okay.
intro now.
Okay, I'll
Fine.
do that. Okay.
Ow.
I'll restart, okay? Hello and welcome to Burger and Shawarma Gaming. This is episode number 4. To my left, I have a burger, which is Elise, and to my right, I have a shawarma, which is Rakan. And naturally,
Hello.
I'm in the middle. I'm T, and I'm not included in the title because I don't matter. So, last time, Elise didn't have any homework set. This was actually a task for all of us. Now, if you remember, we were all supposed to go away and play some Monster Hunter. Now, it's been a couple weeks, so we've become very familiar with the game, and I must say, some of us are better than others. We will get into that shortly.
I think I'm better. I think I'm.
We'll discuss
We'll talk
that.
about it.
Okay, fine.
So-
Fine.
Where would you guys like to start?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we can start with the release of the game or the status of the game itself. I actually didn't know that it was released first on the Switch.
Yeah.
I thought it was a whole new game, but it just got released recently on the other consoles. And it seems like it was made for the Switch, graphics wise. I mean, if you want to compare it to the previous Monster Hunter, I don't know if you know about it, Monster Hunter World or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. I think I like it. I'm not sure if it's the kind of game I'd be playing it forever, every now and then. I don't think so. It's cool. It's okay, but I don't know, man.
What do you think, Elise?
Well, I think the first thing, before we started playing, I know that this isn't the first Monster Hunter game, but the only game that I've played that I can think of that's quite similar is Dauntless. We all played that together quite a bit during the pandemic lockdowns.
Yeah.
I really, it just wasn't my kind of game. So I was a bit nervous to play this game. Not nervous, but, a bit, okay, we'll all play it. It'll be fine. It'll be fun because I'm playing with Rakan and Jack. But I actually ended up enjoying it quite a bit. I like the animation style. I like the monsters that you go after. I've tried quite a few of the different weapons. And I don't know if it's something about this game that I just enjoy more, or maybe because...
That's a lie. You didn't try different weapons. You've only been playing with the gun. Was it the gun or the bow?
No, Rakan, see, and this is why you were like, oh, I think I'm doing really well. And me and Jack were like, yeah, we'll talk about it. I've played with quite a few of the different ones. Jack can attest to it. Most recently, I've been playing with the shield and the sword, and I've really enjoyed it. I've played with a lot of the different weapons, but yeah, I don't know if I'm just more into gaming in general now, that I've enjoyed this game more than I thought I would, but I found myself just choosing to turn the game on and play quests by myself, and I wouldn't have done that with Dauntless. So,
Oh, okay.
what about you, Jack?
So for me, any game that has got a chance to grind, I'm going to get in on that.
Wow.
I thought it was decent. I've enjoyed using the lance. I've got a favorite monster already that, I mean, you two know exactly what that monster is.
Is it the Pokey?
Yeah, I think it's a really good game. Yeah, of course it's the Pookie. I love the Pookie. I think it's got a ton of replayability. I think, yeah, I'm a big fan.
I don't know. I mean, I like grinding every now and then. I like grinding games, but it's not when it comes to this type of grinding, if you know what I mean, where you need to go and kill the same monster again and again and again and again for a chance to have a single drop so you can make a normal and then go to the next monster and do it that. I don't know. It's not my type of grind, but yeah, I know you do like to grind quite a bit. It's a bit concerning, honestly, but we'll see. I mean. Do you think you'll hit it back again? Like you'll pick it up again and play it?
Probably in a bit, because at the minute playing the Hogwarts game.
Yeah, yeah. True. Um, I think I'd rather play a game like Hogwarts Legacy again. Replay it again than to pick up a Monster Hunter and just grind for gear because
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, I just don't get it. I mean, unless they release some DLCs and that kind of stuff. But even if they do release a DLC, but it's just going to be a different monster, I guess. And I'm not sure if they even release DLCs for these kind of games. Or for this Monster Hunter. I know they did for...
They do. It's called Sunbreak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it changes the game quite a bit, I think. What is it? It is.
Well, I'm raising my hand just to say that I have something to say. The two of you can finish what you're talking about and then come to me. I'm just identifying I have something to say. So keep going.
Well, you might as well say it now.
Well, no, I'm just saying,
come on,
I'm not
man.
raising my hand to be like, I want to interrupt. I'm raising my hand because I have, for people listening.
Well, you have interrupted. So what is
Well, I
it?
have. I'm just for the future. I'm just clarifying. That's what that means.
Go on. What is
We
it?
haven't recorded anything in a couple of weeks, so maybe we all forgot.
Okay.
Anyways, so I was going to say, it's not at all related. I was going to say that I thought we should say what we decided to name our animals.
What animal?
You have a dog
the
and a cat.
companions. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the
your
cat.
companions.
You start then, Elise.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Well, I decided to get really jazzy and really creative with this, and I named the dog Cat and the cat Dog.
Okay, yes.
And it did get confusing when I would be like, should I bring cat or dog with me? And it was like, well, which animal are you talking about? But I like using both of them in battles. I think they both are very useful. Anyway.
Okay. Sure, okay. Well, I need my cat after Sultan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my dog, Jack. And I mean, I'm not that creative, I guess, but yeah. But...
I mean,
Now, you should tell our dear listeners who Sultan is.
Sultan is a cat that I used to own. He is no longer here with me. I think he's alive. I hope he is at least. But he's, yeah.
yeah. Rakan and
He's
Sultan,
majestic.
they got on quite well.
Yeah.
He was a rescue cat. He was a stray that Rakan rescued. Much like me, really. Rakan rescued me, a stray, and took me in, domesticated me. So, yeah. Yeah, my animal, I have a dog that is called Redacted, and I also have another dog called Doggy, because I'm also creative. And then I've got a cat called Pod, because I had a childhood pet called Pod, so I was quite addicted to that cat. Much like Rakan and Sultan, the difference is that Sultan is alive. So,
True. When we used to play COD back in the pandemic, and whenever I mess up, I'd say, "Oh, it was Sultan playing, not me." You see what
You would. Or if we thought you were playing particularly bad, we'd be like, oh, is Sultan on the controls? That was good.
He cool. Anyways, what were we saying before Elise interrupted us?
we were talking about Monster Hunter. So
Yeah.
I think we should talk about probably the most important thing in the game, to be honest, which is the little song that plays when you eat.
I agree. I agree. That is the most important part of the game. I don't like to skip it ever. You know, you get nutrients from it, you get boosts for the battles you're going to go into, and let's be honest, it's just magical AF.
I don't think you get the boost from the music. Yeah, but
Yeah.
no.
You have to listen to the music to get the boosts.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Not
Well,
if you
These two
skip
things
it,
go
at least.
together.
yeah, I muted the music. Like yeah, I'm sorry. I've only listened to it like twice, and I was like, yeah, I'm over this, and I just muted the music, like for the whole game. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't like it.
You
I
know,
just
you know the meme where it's got the guy turning up the volume to 10. That's Elise when she listens to the Bunny Dango song.
have no idea. I don't even
And then
remember it.
I love when you eat it, you pull the stick up to your mouth and you just like just put all three of them in your mouth at the same time, and then you like flex your muscles real big and everybody's clapping for you. I think it's adorable.
That's
And I
how Elise
also
thinks it is when she eats. So I'm like
Basically.
standing there clapping. Oh yeah, you eat the snack, Elise. Clap, clap, clap.
oh gosh. Well, I've learned something that I find very concerning about Rakan, that you've chosen to mute the music.
I don't like it. I wouldn't call it annoying. It's just I think that it's not good music. Is that I'm sorry. I just do not enjoy it. How is that bad?
Nico, Nico, Nico.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. I find it a bit annoying. So I mute
I love
all
it.
music. Of course you'd love it. Um, I I'm sorry. Can we get over this, please?
I feel the need to look at you the way that Pookie Pookie looks at all of us, with just like huge eyes, shock and awe.
It's not good. I'm sorry. It's not good. It's not good. There's nothing you do to change my mind. I don't like it.
Overall, what would you rate Monster Hunter Rise out of 10, Rakan?
Out of 10,
Yeah.
I want to say 6, 7. I'm not sure.
I agree. I'd give it a 7.
Yeah. It's just that I'm not sure. I played the other one. I played the one before. I enjoyed it way more than this one. That's the problem. I think that's the main problem. I just enjoyed the other one more than this one. They play the same, right? They play the same. But the problem is, if I remember correctly, with the older one or the Monster Hunter World, you'd actually see the effects on the monsters when you damage them, when you break something off. Well, in this game, it just tells you, oh, you broke something off. The only thing I think you can notice is when you cut off a tail, or you break their horns if they had a horn or something like that. Other than that, you just want to mash a button until it goes down. So you wouldn't know if you've actually done some damage to the monster. You wouldn't see the damage on the monster. I maybe at the last bit when he's like trying to run away and he's like sweating and stuff. But other than that, the monster looks the same throughout the whole fight. Maybe that's why I didn't find it as satisfying as the previous one. But it's just me.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
that's fair. And I don't know about Jack, but I didn't play the game before, so I have no basis for comparison in that regard.
Right.
Yeah, I've not played it either, Alice.
Fair enough. Well, I think I'd go a bit lower than you boys. I think I'd go maybe more like 5 to 6. Because I like it, but I like it more than I thought I would. But I kind of fall in the same area as Rakan was saying about just kind of the replayability of it. Like now that I've kind of moved on from it to playing something else, I think it would be a long time before I went back and just casually picked it up again. But I liked it more than I thought I would. I still thought it was an alright game. It's good for kind of just being chill, passing the time by.
Yeah.
But it's not a game that I could see myself being like, okay, I immediately want to play it again, or I'm excited to keep advancing. I'm not too fussed if I see the monsters I haven't gotten to yet with my level. So that's what I would give it.
That's fair.
Fair enough. I think there's just maybe it's me. I know a lot of people like these kind of like Monster Hunter and the whole mechanics of it, and they wouldn't change a thing. But I just got bored of it. Honestly, this is not the first one that I played, not the second one. I've played many other Monster Hunters. The problem is, to me at least, they just play the same. They've mastered the whole genre, this monster killing or monster hunting genre itself. But I want a twist to it. I, that's me. I know other people they just want it the way it is and they don't want to change anything about it. But you see, I don't know about you guys, but there are different games that are, you know, that have a twist to this genre. I mean, the first example would be what's it called? At least the game that we used to play.
Dauntless.
Dauntless. Dauntless is one of them. There is this new game that just came out. I'm not sure if you know about it or not. Called Wild Hearts.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that. I was going to talk about.
Yeah. So
What's the twist though?
I think the twist is you'd use these mechanisms and stuff like these mechanical stuff that you'd build to hunt a monster instead of just relying on your weapon itself. So you'd like build
Okay.
this massive hammer that would hit F on the monster and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it is a twist in the end. I mean, it's something. It's a way to find a monster instead of just using your sword or hammer or whatever it is. Yeah, what is it, Elise? What's going on?
Well, I was just going to say, what do you think of something like the Rampages? I mean, I haven't played the last games, but I thought that was a twist. I wasn't expecting to get a quest where it's saying,
No.
oh, you have to go defend the main gate. There's going to be tons of monsters coming in. You have to build different defense mechanisms. They can be manned by an AI. You can man it yourself. Oh, they broke through the first barrier. You only have so much time until they get through the next one. I thought that I found to be a twist, and I really enjoyed the Rampages. It's fun to kind of have that atmosphere where you've got quite a few coming in, and it's okay. I need to focus on this one. I need to focus on that one.
Okay. No. Okay, I see what you're trying to say, but I think it's just a mode. I think it's a gimmick, honestly. It doesn't change anything about the way you play the game itself. It's just a mode in the game. It's not the whole twist is not embedded into the foundation of the game itself, not the gameplay itself. It's just a mode you play. Like every like what 10 missions, every 10 hunts, you need to defend the wall, and that's it. And it doesn't change the way you play the game. You still could use your weapon to kill these monsters. The only twist to it is that you could use these torrents or whatever it is to kill the monsters, and they do like massive damage to it. So in order for you to kill the monster faster, but if you a twist I'm looking for is the sort of twist that are in uh, like Wild Hearts, where it's you need to use these mechanical structures to hunt the monster. You need to use it, otherwise there's no way. I guess there is a way, but it's not feasible for you to just use your weapon. You need to build these massive structures or massive weapons to damage this monster or kill it or hunt it down. But yeah, I guess if it's not broken, don't fix it. I think that's the kind of mentality the developers are going with. I assume so, at least.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty conclusive, mate. I don't think there's much more we can add to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do we have on the agenda?
You wanted to do news, didn't you?
Me?
You both are so unbelievably bad at listening. It is absolutely mind-boggling. It is absolutely mind-boggling. We spoke at depth about talking about a controversial statement that Rakan said when we were first kind of testing out the podcast. We all agreed on
Oh,
it about
yeah.
20 minutes before we started recording.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, well, let's at least considering you seem to know so much about this. Why don't you do it for a change, rather, and I'll just sit here and be listening like you normally would do.
That's fine. I need to take a second to prepare whoever is listening to this right now for the massive oof that Rakan is about to hit upon all of our worlds, or at least people who feel similarly to the way that I do, with how he feels about a certain very popular game. So hit us with it, Rakan.
I'm entitled to my own opinion, Elise. Why are you doing this to me? I said it. It's fine. Get over it. Get over it. Please. All I said is, I think that Minecraft is massively overrated. And that's it. I don't find
That's
it
it.
controversial.
See,
I think it's controversial.
I think one of the reasons Rakan thinks this is because he. I'm going to say this, and I mean it in the most delicate way. Is that Rakan? Your dirt house is not impressive.
You are not wrong. I do not build dirt houses, unlike you two. You think it's fine. I build massive structures. I'm good at the game. I'm really good at the game. I just don't understand why it's so popular. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I said.
Yeah, Rakan, you're really good at it.
Oh, come on. It's. What? Okay, fine. What is the issue with what I said? What is it?
It's not an issue, but I do think that it's controversial.
Clearly
And I
it
like
is.
how you said very calmly, you lowered your voice volume down.
Right.
Very quiet.
Okay.
I think it's massively overrated. Massively. That's the
I
word
think,
you chose
Ellie,
to use. Massive.
the thing is that Rakan is just like, you know how in Joker when he says I'm tired of pretending it's not funny. Rakan is like it's overrated and he's tired of pretending it's not. That's what Rakan's doing.
Exactly. I mean, I guess so. It's not. I'm just sick and tired of this game. No, I'm not sick and tired of this game. I'm sick and tired of the hype behind this game. I don't get it. I just do not get it. Is it a good game? It's a good game. It's an excellent game. Should it be that popular? No, it should not.
Okay, I have a clarifying question. So you have said that it's popular, which I agree with. I imagine it is very popular, but you've also said there's hype around it. And I don't know if I agree. I don't know
Are you
if I think that
serious, Elise?
there's...
What?
Let me
What?
finish. Let me
Okay.
finish what I was saying.
Okay.
Because I
Hold
think,
up.
hold up. I think those are two separate things. I think there being hype, it's like when a new game comes out and you see people everywhere like, oh, watch me try this, try that. Here are 10 tips that you need to know, blah, blah, blah. And I know that there are videos like that for Minecraft, but I feel like the way that they're presented is different than it is with a game that's actually getting new hype. I think it's popular, but I think it's a game that people are just kind of like, oh, come chill and relax and play some Minecraft. Come watch me build this. Super calming, whatever.
Fine. No, that's perfectly fine. The problem is, a hype behind a game that's about to be released is different from a hype over a silly update. Every time this game gets an update, it gets millions of views. Everyone is talking about it as if it's a game, as if it's about to change the whole industry. It's not. It's just an update, and people go
Rakan,
crazy over it. What is it?
Are you
What?
trying to tell me, with how much I know you love honey, that when they added in the bees, you weren't like rubbing your hands together? Oh yeah, here we go, boys. Let's go find some bees. Let's get some honey.
I wouldn't say I was hyped. I found it nice that they added honey, and that's it. That's the end of the story.
So you're implying that there was nothing remarkable about when they added bees to the game. Nothing that changed your experience.
I mean, yeah, it didn't change the whole experience. It's still the same game. Fine, I might have adopted a bee, but that's beside the point. That is
It's like tradition at this point. When we pick up Minecraft, you go and you adopt a bee.
it's nice. I'm not. Again, you make it sound as if I hate the game. I do not hate the game. I like.
No. I
What?
don't think you hate the game, but you have said you think that it's massively overrated.
Yeah. That doesn't mean I can't enjoy the kind of stuff that this game have. I can enjoy that they added bees, honey, these different animals. I think they are about to add camels soon, right? Okay, I can see Jack is just nodding. He's like, yeah. I'm not that excited to have camels, but I can see why you're smiling. I get it.
You need to stop the cat. You need to stop the cat right now. You're telling me that when they add a camel, you're not gonna be like, I've got a new pet.
I might have. Fine. But the chances are I might adopt a camel. Fine. That's absolutely fine.
Now,
But-
Rakan, I think
What?
what's very important to point out is that for you to end up with a camel, you have to play the game.
No.
He doesn't have any problem playing the game. At least.
Exactly.
I know you
But-
don't. No, I know you don't have problems playing the game. I think I would argue that through you talking about how you would want to play, you like having your bee because it's cute, it's nice. It's not mind blowing. It's not world shifting. It's not, some kind of huge difference. It's just nice. And all of this, I feel like, is evidence coming from my opponent about why the game is accurately rated.
No.
I
Overrated.
don't know, man. Like I think
wouldn't say so.
I think I'm probably with Rakan in that it's not when it was first made. Yeah, it was amazing. It was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
But where was a decade ago, at least? So-
Well, yeah.
It's got a legacy to it.
Yeah.
And I think again the reason why it's as popular as it is because it's a game that is able to be played irrespective of language. If anything, it helps people learn languages. I mean, pretty sure the reason Rakan speaks English is because of Minecraft.
Okay.
Yeah, he went up to the villager going,
I don't see how it teach people language or English. I think it's only popular because of kids. There, I said it. It's anything.
No, I was kind of joking, but
Yeah.
But with the language thing, it's true because a lot of the popular YouTubers will speak English,
Yes, true.
especially in the beginning. I'm thinking of even when PewDiePie picks up Minecraft, like he speaks English, and then his viewers are then going to pick up different words and stuff.
Yeah, true. That doesn't. Again. It doesn't mean that I don't like playing the game. It doesn't mean that I have an issue with the updates or the sort of stuff that they add or the features that they add later on the game. I just do not understand the hype behind the hype behind these sort of features. It's just a feature that they added. It's an old game. It's really old, and I love that it's still relevant. Okay, that's fine. Let the game be relevant. I don't have an issue with that. Just don't treat it as if they're about to change the whole scene of the whole gaming scene. They added a bee. Congratulations. So what? It's fine. I don't get it. Elise disagrees with that. She thinks that this is groundbreaking.
well, no, I don't. No, I do not think. The thing is, you're equating groundbreaking to mean, like, okay, here's what I was thinking of while you were speaking. I don't go and look up what's new with Minecraft. I don't go and look up top 10 cool tricks in blah blah, whatever. I don't go engage with that kind of content. Occasionally, if I'm, on Instagram or something like that, I'll get suggested a reel of somebody doing a quick build of a really cool structure or something like that. And I think about it for about 4 seconds going, oh, wow, that's cool. And I continue with my day. So for me, from my perspective, I feel as if it's accurately rated because I have never once had something like targeted towards me or recommended towards me that's like, shocking new Minecraft feature is dropping on Friday or whatever. It's all just very chill. And that's why I think it's accurately rated, because I'm not seeing this type of content that you're sort of referring to as being hype.
Maybe I think that's an issue of the algorithm not catching up to your preferences on YouTube, at least. Um,
Maybe.
but yeah, maybe it's just, but the sort of content I usually watch on YouTube are gaming related content, right? And I hate it when I get recommended a Minecraft video. And it's not even that good. It's just a video, or it's a an update video of the game, and it gets millions and millions and hundreds of millions of views. It's like, okay, fine, that's okay, but people are just hyping it up. Oh, we are about to add a cave system. People go crazy. I find it all over the place. All the gaming news articles are just talking about it. It's like, okay, fine. It's just an update. Like, okay, fine. Let's compare Minecraft, the hype behind Minecraft, and let's say Red Dead.
I think you should compare it like for like. Something like Terraria.
No, sure. But I'm not concerned about the genre itself or the type of game itself. I'm just talking about whether the hype between a game like Red Dead or God of War, in terms of how it actually changed the gaming scene or the sort of innovation it brought into this industry, and Minecraft, an update from Minecraft. I'd say people are more hyped for a Minecraft update, and I
In terms
find,
of numbers, yeah.
yeah, and I just have an issue with that. Just that. Elise disagrees because she's
No,
whack.
I think the issue is I just don't watch that kind of content, really. So I feel as if I'm completely oblivious to there being these, regular types of video
You
or
heard it
news
here,
about it.
folks. Elise is completely oblivious.
But I just can't, to me, because I don't look into that. Like, unless there's a new game coming out that I choose to go, like, I want to watch the trailer or something like that, just to get an idea. But aside from that, I don't watch gaming videos. I don't watch, like, I just don't consume that kind of
I
content
have
really.
an
So I
issue
think
with
I'm
that,
just
honestly. I
sorry.
have. I said I have an issue with that, Elise. With you not watching videos, I hate it every time, and I'll tell you why I hate this kind of stuff or why I hate this thing about you. Every time we pick up a game, and I tell you, hey, Elise, we're about to play this game. Have a little peek at some videos, maybe some tips. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna play. And when we start the game, okay, you know what I'm talking about, Elise, don't you? When we start the game, you ask us a million and one question about the basics of this game. You could have got all the answers if you watched like a 10-minute video, and you'll be fine. You wouldn't have wasted our time explaining simple and basic. uh, uh, don't even get me started, Elise. So I know
How
you
do I
are.
jump?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, how do I start the game? How about you download the game first, Elise? That like
Well, normally the response will be, Elise, you literally just played the tutorial. How do you not know this?
oh, I wasn't paying attention. That's what you'll say,
Yeah.
Elise.
They give you so much information in such a short period of time.
To give an example,
Hard to
when Elise played Witcher 3, at the beginning,
Oh,
right,
no.
it says, do we go over the basics or go straight to free training? Elise never played a game like this before. She goes straight to free training, just because she's just like, I'm not going to read. I'm not here to. I'm here. I'm not here to read.
I didn't realize that. Okay, the thing is, and we've talked about this before. I don't think on the podcast, but just between the three of us, about kind of how the more games you play, the more kind of like passive gaming knowledge you have. That was the first. It wasn't the first RPG I ever played, but it was, among one of the first. And because it didn't say the word tutorial, I'm like, oh, well, I'll go straight. Like, to me, it didn't click that, oh, this is how they teach you how to actually play the game. It was like, oh, well, I'll do the free training. I'll get it that way. Like, that didn't mean tutorial to me, or whatever, whatever the phrasing was. I didn't realize it was asking me to play the tutorial. I thought it was just kind of stay here and play this mini game kind of thing. And I don't want to stay and play the mini game. I want to go start the game. But fine. I hear your critique, Rakan, and obviously nobody listening can see me. It's made me laugh quite a bit because it's very true. I know I am extremely guilty of that. However, I like to just go into a game and play it. I don't want to sit down and watch videos about here are our top. Like, I want to just get into it and explore it. And then the thing is, because you both like to watch those kinds of videos or read those kinds of articles, you're like a half a step, maybe not a half a step, but you're a little bit ahead of me. And then, yes, of course, if I start being like, how did you guys already start flying around when we haven't even learned how to run yet? It's because you've watched those, so I can appreciate how that's.
You make it sound like it's complicated stuff, at least. Like, really most of the time, it's basic stuff that you ask. Like,
no, it is.
How do you talk to this person? You press A, you mug.
No, I know. I think I don't have I agree with you. I have no rebuttal. My overall point is I agree.
You can do better.
I accept it.
Better, Elise. You can do better.
No, because it wouldn't be playing a game with me if it weren't like that.
No, I think we'd be playing a game with you anyways. It's just the experience itself would be much smoother if we don't have to stop every minute and explain basic controls of the game. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's for like the first 10 minutes we play. Well.
I don't know about that, but fine. Anyway,
hour.
Yeah, it's just yeah. No, thank you. Well, back to the subject at hand. I still stick to my own opinion that Minecraft is just very overrated. It's really overrated, and I don't know. Maybe people would need to find something else to get hyped for. There's tons.
And what would that be?
There's tons of good games, Jack. There's tons of good games that you could be like hyped for.
Like Forspoken?
Oh, don't know. Yeah, let's not speak about Forspoken now.
You know what? Actually, Jack, you bring up an interesting point. Maybe part of the reason why people still get so hyped about Minecraft is because they know they enjoy it. It's something you can just pick up and replay. You know what to expect. They continue to meet people's expectations. Even if those expectations aren't, super high, it's consistent. Maybe that, whereas like when you have a new game coming out or maybe updates with other kinds of games and it comes out. I mean, I'm thinking of something like Call of Duty or something like that. Not the newest one. I'm thinking of Cold War. When it came out, it was super, super hyped. We were all really excited to play it. And it was basically unplayable for the three of us in multiplayer. And it really put a damper on the game. So maybe part of the reason why people continue to keep being hyped is because it continues to meet expectations consistently.
But what is there to ask from Minecraft?
Not a lot. That's my whole point. It's just consistent. You know you like it.
Mate, again, we said this in the previous one, is that one of the reasons you think it's overrated is because your PC can't run it.
We did say that.
Oh,
We
come
did say that. You're just a
on.
bit bitter.
You got me there, Jack. You got me
When
there.
mate, as soon as you try to turn on your depth of view, your PC starts whirring.
He's angry because his bee that he adopts won't actually render in.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'd be like legit upset if my PC couldn't run Minecraft. My phone, my Switch could run Minecraft. Could you imagine if my PC was like, yeah, this is too much. I can't. I'm sorry.
To be fair, I don't think my laptop could probably run Minecraft.
No, trust me, I think it would be able to. It's
At least
Really?
the microwave could run Minecraft.
yeah, it's not that demanding. I mean, if you had like ray tracing going, okay, that's a different story. My PC could like legit struggle with that, but yeah, other than that, you'll be okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, so Rakan sticks that it is overrated. Jack, what are your final
What do you
thoughts?
think, Jack?
I would say I understand its popularity. I think that the fact that it stood the test of time is impressive, and I think it's a testament. And also, I think you have to look at the transition as well. When Minecraft first started, it was a very nerdy game. Now, everyone and their pet will play Minecraft. And I think that tells you something about the transition in gaming in general, where gaming is no longer a nerdy pursuit. It's something that people will just do. And I think that's also that correlates with mobile gaming, Candy Crush, things like that too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's an important milestone in gaming. I wouldn't say it's overrated. But I also wouldn't say that it's like perfectly rated. I think it's just its own thing. I think that it's an important part of history.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll have to agree with that. But yeah, it is an important bit of gaming history. Minecraft, yeah, it is. When it first came out, yeah, it did basically change the whole gaming scene. When it fully came out, at least, it's cool. But you mentioned Forspoken. Are we done with Minecraft now?
Yeah, man.
Are
We
we?
done.
Are you sure that you're okay to talk about that?
I'm worried actually, but it's we'll have to talk about it because I will have to say that I was my worst enemy when it comes to Forspoken. Unfortunately, ironically, I fell victim to hype. Yeah,
You did indeed.
Yeah, I was talking mad shit about the hype behind Minecraft, and here I am falling for the hype of Forspoken. It looked when they first announced it, it looked magnificent. So good, so beautiful. This game looked beautiful. All these particles and stuff flying around, the whole animation and movement of the character, all that kind of stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm behind this game. I want to get it. And I'm glad I didn't pre-order it. But the game came out. I don't know when the listeners are listening to this episode. But it's been a week, I think, from this recording when the game came out. And let's just say people do not like this game. Rightfully so, at least. Do you guys know what's going on behind the Forspoken? Have you had a little peek, guys?
Mate, all I heard was your reaction to it, and I was like, that's all I need to know.
It's just, yeah.
You hit him with a horrible.
It is horrible. It is really horrible. There is nothing right about this game. Nothing. Dialogue, bad. Character, bad. Graphics, bad. Plots, bad. Nothing is okay with this game. So, the character.
So
What?
you're telling me his plot whack,
Yes.
his character development whack.
Whack. Everything is whack about this game. It seems like they didn't do a single thing right. Okay, like animation, fine, I get it. It looks smooth, fun, and everything, but okay, let's take the character, huh? This a New Yorker. I'm not sure. I think she's 20-ish, something years old, 20, 21 year old, but African American. She's troubled. The very first thing you do is you're in a court, and I think they call you for robbery or whatever it is, and this is where the game starts to just fall off. It's like, hey, what's going on? Why would you do this? It doesn't make any sense. So this girl is trying to save up some money to escape New York and start over her life. Okay? The way she's
That's fine.
going about getting her money is through criminal activity, whether it's robbery, whatever it is. Okay. Okay. So, on her way out from the court, after they released her, telling her that you need to do like 120 hours in community work or whatever it is, some gang members. Oh, and when I say gang members, I'm not talking about people that would look like, I don't know, Dr. Dre or whatever. Three skinny white ladies wearing like leopard jackets, holding her to the to the wall, telling her, "Where is my money? Where is the boss's money?" So, I'm gonna getting that kind of stuff. Somehow she managed to escape. She started parkouring and stuff. She made it back to her apartment.
So you're saying that Elise was wearing a leopard skin jacket
Yes.
and started hitting F.
Yes.
Okay, can I make a very quick comment?
Yeah.
So, unsurprisingly, I have looked up nothing about this game because why would I?
Of course. Yeah. Why
And
would you?
just based off of the name Forspoken,
Yeah.
I was picturing some, like medieval countryside environment. I was very surprised you said escaping New York City.
No, we'll get there.
yeah,
We'll get there. No,
Oh.
you're right. You're right.
Oh.
You're right. Yeah, we'll get there. You
All
you
right,
see
keep going
where the game is like, hey, if you're playing this, like, this makes no sense. So this character makes it back to the apartment, and lo and behold, she got this duffel bag filled with cash, the cash she'll need to escape New York. Okay. She goes to bed, she sleeps, she wakes up because a fire started in her apartment, right? Now, you're controlling the character now. You look at the bag, you want to pick up the bag, it gives you the prompt to pick up the bag, but the character goes, no, I need to find my cat. It's a duffel bag. Just pick it up and find your...
Where's the backpack?
Exactly. And so, no, you keep spamming the circle or whatever button you're using. And it's like, no, I need to find the cat. No, I need to find the cat. Nope, I need to find the cat. And you'll be like, fine, I'll go find the stupid cat. You go, you find your cat. You look behind you. Oh, too late. You can't get the money. The money's gone. It's all burnt up. And this could have been avoided. Like, who wrote this? Who wrote this? And like, okay, so you lost the apartment, you saved your cat. Guess what she does? She goes and gives her cat to the judge. The same judge that let her go. Why? Look, what is going on? What is this? So I'm just gonna skip forward. That is just I'm only saying this only to show you how bad the writing is. Let's skip forward. Somehow she finds this cufflinks and it transports her to this medieval sort of world or timeline, whatever it is. Every 5 seconds, every 5-10 seconds, she drops the F-bomb. F this, F that, F this, F that. It gets boring. It gets really boring. And this cufflinks that you wore, that you stole, is a sentient cufflink, so it does not shut up. It keeps talking. keeps repeating the same sentences again and again and again, and it comments on everything that you see, that you do. It's like, just shut up. Just let me play the game. Yeah.
I didn't. So at least is in this game multiple times.
Yeah. Pretty much. At least you wanted to say something. What is it?
I was just going to say, you seem to know a lot of detail about how this game begins and progresses. Could it
Yeah.
be, and even the buttons you must press to continue?
Oh, don't even.
Did you purchase it for your PS5?
I did not know. I downloaded the demo. I played the demo, and you played the demo somewhere in mid-game. You started mid-game, so I didn't have an idea. But I know this because I watched some gameplays, I watched some reviews, and it seems no sane person likes this game. None of the channels, none of the people that I watch on YouTube, the gamers, actually like it. You know
Is it
what?
on Xbox?
No, it's not on Xbox. It's
Oh man,
yeah.
see, I was gonna say, if nobody likes it, that's an indication that maybe it's my kind of game.
No, trust me, you wouldn't like it. At least I don't think it.
I would save the cat before even trying to grab the bag of money.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Ah,
Do you know where I find an actual problem? If you somehow, some people think if you criticize this game, you're racist
Why?
because the character is black, a black female.
Oh, for God's sake!
It's just like the game is subjectively bad. It has nothing to do with this race, with the race of the character. It's just a bad game. And like, oh, you must be racist. You
Who's
don't
the
like.
developer?
It's a Jap. That's even worse. Square Enix, the same studio that made Final Fantasy. Could you imagine to go from Final Fantasy to this abomination of a game?
Oh, the mighty fall.
Yeah.
is it meant to have kind of like Assassin's Creedy vibes with switching time periods?
Sort of.
It
No.
feels like a stretch, at least.
No.
Well, that's about the extent of my knowledge about Assassin's Creed, because I've never played any of the games beyond one of them for about 5 minutes, so I don't know.
It's like magical cufflinks that transports you to another world.
Magic
And that's about it. I think that's lazy writing. I think what this magical cufflinks just happens to be there, and it happens to link up with me and transport me to this world that, oh, surprise, needs a savior, and I am the savior. It's like, come on, guys, like, please, you can do better than this, honestly. Yeah, and it makes me like really sad. And anyone else that played the Final Fantasy games, you'd compare it to Final Fantasy because it's made by the same people. It's like, how could you go from this to that? How? Something went wrong midway. It's like, there's no way you liked it. And I'm gonna wrap up. I'm not gonna keep ranting about this game. Just the last thing. It came to my knowledge yesterday through a video that the whole game, this whole thing, is just basically an engine show off.
Right.
They're just showing off their engine. This engine has been in development for a couple of years. They showed some footage of it a couple of years ago. And everything in this game, I'm not going to say everything, but most of the stuff from the game is basically the same assets that are built in that engine. And that's it. They just made a game around it. Even the very first boss you fight, a dragon, is the engine's dragon that's been built in the engine itself. It's not like it's like, this world has a dragon and they designed it and he does this and that. It's just there. They just used it. And I don't know. I find it quite insulting to ask for $70 to play this game. 70.
Oh, I didn't know it was that much.
It is $70, my guys. It's like no, thank you. I'm not gonna pay that much for this game. Not gonna happen.
$70 for magical cufflinks seems like a pretty good deal, to be fair.
It's just
Why pay $70 for Magic cufflinks when you can pay $70 for Harry Potter game?
Well, we're saving that for another episode. We've decided that's our future group gaming episode.
Well, should we introduce that that's what the homework is?
Well, no, because we had talked about doing group homework once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah.
So it is now. That is this month's
No,
homework.
but you know what I mean. Like, I guess we can mark it that way. I meant just like once a month in terms of episodes. So once every 3.
Oh, okay. I see.
But I mean, to be fair, like we can do whatever we want, really. I thought we were gonna do the first Red Dead for me next week.
Okay.
We could do Harry Potter the week after. Who cares?
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, we can do group homework versus individual homework whenever we want. The rules are made up. We can make them ourselves.
We'll make them as we go. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine with me. I think I'll hit up Hogwarts Legacy after we're done with this recording. I really like the game. I really like this game, and I look forward for all the mods and stuff for it. I think it's gonna be lit, my guy. It's gonna be amazing. This game has so much potential, so much.
I'd just like to say that Elise, whenever she sees a Arthur Morgan meme, she cries.
She told me that today. Is that true?
She called you Arthur Morgan.
She calls me Arthur Morgan. I'm like the opposite of Arthur Morgan.
Elise, why'd you call Rakan Arthur Morgan?
What?
Why'd you call Rakan Arthur Morgan?
This conversation took a turn from Elise cries when she sees a Red Dead meme to me calling Rakan Arthur Morgan very quickly, and I...
Are you calling Rakan an outlaw?
Huh? I don't know. Do you like to play by your own rules?
Why do you call me Arthur Morgan? We need to...
I don't. And if I did, it would be a huge compliment because I love him. Okay, well, there you have it. I am Arthur Morgan now. Shall we?
Hit me with the come on, boy.
Come on, boy. You're all right, boy.
All right, shall we wrap up?
Yeah.
Yes, we shall.
Okay.
All right, so first Red Dead for next week.
Yes, and that's for you. I hope you don't. You don't keep on ranting the whole episode.
We won't allow it.
You know what? Actually, I would like to take this opportunity. I would like to take this opportunity to ask our dear listeners, maybe listener, I don't know how many, I won't assume that there's a plural. Maybe there is. I would like to take a moment to ask our listeners, if you feel so inclined, you could write to our email and give us feedback. Did you like the rantiness of my first Red Dead episode? Or the more structured one of the second? Or were you listening to both being like, wow, this is, my goodness, something needs to be done here because this is bad. We'd love to know. We'd love to hear from you. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Please.
Number 15.
Number 15.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's that, boys. We'll see what Elise has for us next week. Yeah?
Sounds good.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye. Do you want to actually wrap it up, Jack, so I could just...
Yeah, put it in a wrap like a shawarma.
Instead of saying bye, Felicia.
I thought we'd get nice and informal about it. But so we'll see you. That's it. That's the end of episode 4. We'll see you guys next week. So we'll have Elise with some feedback for Red Dead from the first one. Hopefully she doesn't cry and bore us. And we'll set ourselves, we'll find a nice topic. Maybe a new controversial statement. We'll see what we'll come up with. All right. Catch you next time.
Bye.
You go from 0 to 100 real quick.
Shut up.